This is a flip through a 3 altered manila file folder, TN style journals. I will try to go through them singly, but I don't know. They measure 4.5 by 8.5 with a 1/2 inch spine, but it's kind of stuffed, so on this end it's 3/4 of an inch. Each has decorative trim and lace, vintage lace. The front has a butterfly with some bling in the center with some lace. There's a pocket on here. A little booklet in the front pocket. Then another smaller pocket, and I've temporarily named these A, B, and C with just a little flip out paper to journal on. It just looks sweet in that little pocket. It's tied together with this kind of trim. Each of these spines have some lace on them. Inside the front is another little booklet in this pocket, which is holding that down. It's similar. I put with some kind of vintage paper and vintage receipt that I had. This flips out for like a perpetual calendar, a take note. And this is what holds that closed. This part flips up. And we have a tag in this pocket. This one is A, and a little cloth tab on it. Some labels. And another pocket at the top with a beautiful butterfly that's been used glossy accents in some gold trim like lace fabric I had purchased. Up here is just a sprayed little tag that I put some journaling paper on the back and put a little bird card in there with the description of the bird, even though you probably can't read it. It's from Nick the Booksmith's for a mini book series. Over here is 2 of these income receipts, like file folders that I've turned into pockets with some more collage work, some numbers. It's all like vintage advertising. And this is one of those Bohemian Craft, and she does it. It's the picture postcards. And then I've just put a big sheet of paper in that you can write on, journal on. It's been stenciled. And then it folds up neatly and tucks in there. That's in that first pocket. Up here is just a printable seed pack that I've also put some graph paper, and I think this is a Project Life card that I put some paper on that look like it goes well with it. The journal itself has been stitched in with a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. I've used some of the original vintage ledger book I have. So there is the original pages. It's beautiful paper. It feels good. Then some printable pages from Bohemian Crafting, her office papers. Some more of that vintage ledger paper. I think each one has 2 full pages in it. And more of those printables. There's plenty of journaling spots. On the inside flip, I've made a little tuck. You could tuck a little note in there, a little ticket. It's a little envelope. And in this pocket is a tag with that same gold lacy trim on it with lined paper. Up here, I've made it so it tucks underneath that tab. It's another fold out for a journaling spot. There's some woven ribbon here. You flip that open and you have a beautiful handmade charm tag. I've got some bling inside that old plumber's chain finding. This is a little tuck spot that I've created that has one of Tim Holtz's little ephemera pieces tucked in there. This flips up. This tucks down, and there's journaling pages. Lots of stenciling, lots of areas to journal. Over here, it's paper clipped down because this flips up, and there's a beautiful cameo charm here. This flips up, and this, I've created 2 tucks underneath this dyed cut, and I just put some little numbered tickets under there. These hold down another fold out. They're just printable checks that I've put graph paper on the back. Distressed and put graph paper on the back. This also flips down. It's been stenciled. It's lots of beautiful writing area on this coffee dye paper. And these can actually, that would hold all of it down. These just tuck back in there. That flips down, and I curled the corners of this gold paper clip. Just so it doesn't catch on anything. The back has two little pockets up top. One I put my business card in, and a little pocket here. It just has a vintage looking Tim Holtz ticket. Some stamped butterflies, some liquid pearls, some gilding polish. Down here is another pocket, like a secret pocket in here that I've created this flip out using some more of Eva's from Bohemian Crafting's papers, printables, and some washi tape and some die cuts to just make a little tuck in. That would be A. B just has, it's just different vintage. It was a book I got with advertising printables off of Amazon. Well, not printables, but a printed out book that have cut out the... This one has these pictures. It's the same elements in each one. Just different pictures, maybe some different collage work. These are basically all the same except for the booklets. It's got different advertising bit on it. And different colored butterfly, but almost the same layout on it. On this one you have this cute little cherubs, Bell's Cologne. Up here is another one of those little sprayed, it was a die cut I did, and then created a little pocket and put another Nick the Booksmith, one of the pages from those mini books in there. There's little hand stamped little sayings around. This one would be, they were all basically, like I said, they're the same but different. This one has the same Project Life card, but a different seed pack. There's all kinds of vintage trims, and here's more of that vintage ledger. And I think it's different pages from Eva's printables, and then more of that ledger. This one has a, I don't know what the other one was, a state alterations tag, but these little envelopes are adorable. And I've closed it with an embroidered rose that you tuck under. On this side is a different, probably a different number. Some more bling in the center of that plumber's chain finding, which I love to use. Butterfly with some fine cheesecloth behind it and some vintage book page. Over here is that same charm, the cameo, different advertising bit, some cheesecloth behind it for some texture, and two different printable checks. I don't know who I got those through, I'm not certain. I'll have to look it up. On the back is the same two pockets with my business card. This is a different, same thing, a different printable. And I've used basically the same fold out on here that tucks in there. I forgot the paper clip. Don't want to send it out without it. Journal C has these pictures. That butterfly has some vintage lace behind it. And this little booklet says Timeless. Syrup figs, which I thought was cute. There's lots of Tim Holtz washi tape that I have glued down. As we all know, washi tape doesn't really stay. There's lots of those liquid pearls, liquid metals around, decorations around. And this cute little girl for Babbitt's Best Soap. Some paper lace at the bottom, paper trim. That Nick the Booksmith little bird page just tucked into that little cutie. On this side is, like I said, different collages, different washi tapes. This has this seed pack bulb pack, and this behind it there's lots of collage work. Some more of that vintage. I love it that they used blue, red, and black ink all in the same book. there's still plenty of writing spots, and like I said, it's a beautiful paper. It was a ledger that was well taken care of for many years. I think they used it for 20 or 30 years, and it's really beautiful. Beautiful writing. Same deal here. You open it up, and there's this pot with that lady and the butterfly and the number charm and the Tim Holtz. Over here we have a beautiful picture, vintage printable. And these two checks. Which actually I think goes perfect. I think these are, it was like a cash flow, check flow book. I ordered it off of somebody in the UK, the ledger book, and it exceeded my expectations. It's just beautiful. On the back we have this beautiful layout on here. And with the same thing. Get use of my die cuts. So I want to thank you for looking, and you all have a great day.